How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Your boy is back. Man, I'm coming in a little later than normal, but that's all good. That's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to welcome y'all to Gates Open Media. Appreciate you coming out, joining us today. Like I always start out, hey man, y'all holler at your boy over there at Sitting Politics. Holler at the crew. They always doing big things, coming up with stuff. Man, daily. When I say daily, I mean daily. They got content coming out. I'm not in my element right now, but it's all good. I gotta produce a show. Uh-oh. Okay, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me, so that's good. you know, you know, not much going on. I mean, obviously we got the playoffs. We can talk about that. We seen Ja hit a super big shot yesterday. Kind of big game. 47 points he put on my Dubs. You know what I'm saying? That's my team. I ain't gonna say that's my team, but Steph and Clay, Poole, Draymond, they're my guys over there. Iggy, them the boys I want to win this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go check out Sitting Politics. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Y'all already know what it is. Everybody know how to do that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And then this your boy, Gates Open. So what we're gonna talk about today, we're gonna go over briefly. We're gonna talk about the Jordan 3-peat team, the first one. Kyrie, his handles compared to Steph, and I think James Harden is tanking. And we will be right back right after this. Yeah, we back. I don't know how that. Okay. So that came through good. That came through clean on my side. It was sounding a little funny, but that's all right. So with that being said, you know what I mean? We're gonna jump right into this thing. So, let's talk about something I always wanted to talk about. I never really brought this up, but let's talk about who's never talked about. Jordan and those the first three-peat. When you hear people talking about, oh, Jordan had Pimpin, he had Rodman, he had this, he had Kerr, he had all this stuff here. But first I'm gonna start here. Y'all say Jordan had all those things, you know what I'm saying, which is true. But I'm gonna tell you the unsung hero is Ron Harper. Nobody mentions Ron Harper. When Ron Harper came into the league, he was compared to Jordan. Now the knock on him was he couldn't shoot that well. But other than that, they thought that he would get better at shooting. But Ron Harper, the unsung hero. The problem with Ron Harper and what actually happened to him in his career, he was off to having a Hall of Fame career. The thing about it that most people don't know is he ended up getting injured. He got injured, and then I want to say he came back. They traded him to the Cavs or something. I forgot what team he started with, but he went to the Cavs. No, he started with the Cavs. Then he got hurt. He went somewhere else, or vice versa. I can't remember. I'm sorry, but he was balling. Dude was averaging 20-something points a game. He was a two guard in the league. Considered really at that time one of the best two guards coming straight out of college. Come right in the league, balling, dominate. And then he got hurt, and then came back. Then he got hurt again. And at that point, Jordan was out. Jordan was out playing baseball. I'm sorry, and he came in to the Bulls with Pippen. When Pippen took over the team, that's when he came in with the Bulls. So y'all gotta understand that he was a dominant player. They said he couldn't shoot that well. That was his knock. But he hurt himself, came back. But see, the mind is still there. So the unsung hero, really, in my opinion, is Ron Harper, because he had he understood he wasn't gonna have that career anymore. But people say Jordan held him back. I ain't gonna say no name, but it's two people. Y'all know who y'all is if y'all end up watching this. But they said Jordan held him back. Jordan held back Ron Harper. Ron Harper didn't even start playing with the Bulls until Jordan retired. Jordan wasn't even in the picture. He played for the Bulls a year. The first year Jordan retired. So Jordan didn't play with him until about 40 games left in the 95 season. So y'all think about that. That's what happened. But Ron Harper, even though he wasn't that player, he could still his shot got a little better. But his mind, the leadership, the understanding of the game, the IQ of the game, that's what was big for the Bulls. And then they could have a big point guard. He was 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", so they could have a big point guard. He wasn't a true point, but that's not the point. The point is you got a bigger team out there. When your shortest person on the starting five is 6'5", 6'6", kind of, somewhat athletic still, but still he wasn't putting up those numbers anymore. So y'all can cancel that right there. You know what I'm saying? But Ron Harper was really, in my opinion, was the unsung hero of the Bulls, just because he was able to level some things out, able to be a lone guard guarding some of these point guards at times, or whoever. They could switch, whatever the case may be. But you know what I'm saying, as we jump into this thing, I want y'all to name that team, the Bulls team. Let me get the picture up so y'all don't think I'm cheating, so I can see the guys. I'm 19 years old at the time. But that Bulls team, that first three-peat, that's what y'all just want to name the second three-peat. Y'all forget about that first three-peat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at the guys. I'm looking at them. Starting top left, and that was the thumbnail on today's video. Top left, we got B.J. Armstrong, Michael. Then we go on to the right. B.J. Armstrong, Michael Jordan, Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, Scottie Pippen, John Paxson. Below John Paxson on the right, going back left on the bottom, you got Craig Hodges, and I'll tell a little story about him in a second. Scott Williams, Cliff Livingston, Will Perdue, Stacey King, and Bobby Hansen. So I knew all these players on this team. And once again, I'm like 10 years old at the time when they won their first championship. 10 years old, somewhere around there, 9 years old. And y'all don't even think about that. Forget the second three. Look at the first three. And y'all don't even tell me, oh, Jordan had all these Hall of Famers, this, that, and the other. No, there wasn't no Hall of Famers on there but him and Pippen. And Pippen, in that first championship, wasn't even an all-star. Huh? Yeah, I said it. Let me get my music playing, man. Like I said, Pippen wasn't even an all-star, man. So don't even give me that no more. I don't even want to hear that. Pippen wasn't an all-star. Shoot. I know that first one. And that last one, y'all already know from the Last Dance, that's why he's salty. He sat out. One of the reasons he's salty anyway, he sat out half the season because he couldn't get a better contract. But the owner told him, look, if you sign this deal, and I don't advise you to sign this deal, but if you sign this deal, that's it. I'm not changing the deal. Oh, man, well, I want to take care of my family, which I totally understand. But don't go back to the man and say, you want a new deal or you ain't going to play, basically. No, don't be that salty. Be mad at yourself. Yeah, be mad at yourself. Don't be mad at Jordan. Don't be mad at the owner. The dude told you, if you sign this deal, I am not changing it. So therefore, you gotta sit in it. You gotta sit on it. You know what I'm saying? Or sit out. And basically, you sat out about the whole season anyway. And matter of fact, if I'm correct, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But even in that finals against the Utah Jazz, that Shaq said he didn't want to play against. But that's another narrative. Y'all say, oh, well, they ain't play nobody. Well, guess who didn't want to play him? Shaq and them Lakers didn't want to play him. But anyway, Pippen, you know what I'm saying, salty self, didn't even want to play because of his contract. But then Craig Hodges. So there's a story out there because Craig Hodges, if y'all don't remember, some people remember John Paxson. All they said the two white boys wasn't Steve Kerr, but I know there's another white dude who used to hit them threes. But John Paxson was actually a 3-point contest winner, and basically he got shunned out the league because he was Muslim and supposedly, allegedly, and he wanted to get something to the White House, some type of note he wanted to get to the White House. And for whatever reason, when the Bulls won the championship, he wasn't able to go, or they didn't let him go, or something. I don't remember the exact story. Y'all can look it up. But Craig Hodges won a 3-point shooting contest, and back then we had a bunch of savagery going on in the league, and we had what's his name, Larry Bird. So story goes allegedly. Well, I heard this. So Larry Bird said no. Craig Hodges told Larry Bird to come find him. And Larry Bird said, well, I know where to find him. He on the end of the Bulls bench. Oh, man, that's funny. But y'all go look up that story, though. So those Bulls team, man, look, y'all forget that Jordan didn't always have a Rodman. You know what I'm saying? A Tony Kukoc or Ron Harper. No. Them Bulls teams got it out the mud. I don't care what none of y'all say. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, look at the picture and name those players. I just named them. As soon as I seen it, I can name them right off rip. But sometimes I get Stacey King and Scott, what's his name? Stacey King and Scott Williams. I get them backwards sometimes. But anyway, y'all go look it up. You know what I'm saying? The boy, I don't just be talking about this stuff. I look at it. I educate myself on it. But anyway, so that was that Bulls team, the first three-peat. That was who was part of those teams. I mean, I'm pretty sure there were some other players, but what happened is, year 2, 1 or 2 players leave, come. Year 3, 1 or 2 players leave, come. So I think that was the first championship they got in the 90s, though. But anyway, moving forward, Kyrie Irving. I think this is a debatable topic. Kyrie handles are better than Steph's, but Steph used his handle better. And what I mean by that, if you know, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know a little something about basketball. So if you're watching the game, Kyrie will come down, do something silly, crazy, you know what I'm saying, off the chain type move, but he don't go anywhere. He don't lose anybody. He doesn't get to a shot sometimes, or he'll over dribble sometimes. But what Steph does, and don't get me wrong, Kyrie handle is better, but Steph will give you some sauce, but he's trying to get to his spot. He's trying to get to that spot, and if you overplay it, then he's going to drive by you. Kyrie, on the other hand, it's like he's dancing. It's like he's dancing almost like but with no meaning, nowhere to go, no direction. It's like, I gave you that sauce, but I'm going to come right back to you and give it to you again. But the problem is he needs to get a shot off. And that's where I think Curry is superior with using his handle to get to his shot. Now, once again, Kyrie has the better handle. But on the flip side, Curry used his handle better. Go look at the tape, man. Go look at the tape. When everybody in the world knows Steph about to shoot a 3, and then, whoop, he drive right past you because a lot of times they overplay it. And then if they sit back too much, he going to get a 3. If you jumping in the air, he going to get a 3. So Steph used his handle way better than Kyrie, in my personal opinion. And Kyrie, you don't see him like Steph. He'll give you so much. And that's why I always say I'll take Steph second behind Jordan. I'm not saying he's the second best player of all time, but I'm just saying I would take him second. If I had a draft and I could pick him second, I'm going to pick him second. I'm always taking Jordan first. But when you think about it, Steph is going to spread the floor. And not only can he shoot the 3, shoot the mid-range, but he can get to the lane and get a layup, put you in foul trouble. So that's the part y'all got to think about. But a lot of people don't think about it. They just see the play. They don't like Kyrie because of whatever the case may be, and they try to make that the judgment. No, Steph uses his handle better, but Kyrie has a better handle. Make it make sense. When I want to drive by you, you know what I'm saying? I'm regardless. I'm taking Steph because Kyrie will just over dribble sometimes. He gonna give you a little. He gonna give you some sauce. He gonna give you some headaches, some staying up. I think people stay up more as a defender. I would say a defender would stay up more late at night thinking about stopping Steph than they would Kyrie. Because Kyrie just gonna come down and you know what I'm saying, and do his thing. But Steph is gonna you know, he's just gonna give you more, gonna have you more shaken, and then get the three off, or drive past you into the lane, or drive past you, get the layup. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so much different. Just go when y'all see the next game, just look at it. Just pay attention to it, and then when y'all see Kyrie play again, or go back and look at some highlights, you'll see it even in the highlights. That's why I say Steph Curry's handles are better, and we're moving on. Look, man, James Harden. This is what I truly believe, and I could be wrong. Allegedly, in my opinion, James Harden is tanking. James Harden doesn't want to win the championship. I mean, he won a championship, but I don't think he won it like this. What I believe is him and Daryl Morey, or whatever the case is, worked out a deal to get him paid, get him over there to Philly, and then get Doc Rivers fired, and then in comes Mike D'Antoni, whatever his name is. And then they're going to go back to running that system now. He won't be able to put up the same numbers he was able to put up 2 years ago, simply because the league isn't played like that anymore. They're reffing it differently. He's not going to be able to play like that, but he's going to be much more of an impact than he is right now. I just think he's tanking. That's what I think at the end of the day. This man is tanking to get a coach fired. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. Huh? Shots fired! Shots fired! Y'all heard it here first. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Y'all heard it here first. James Harden's tanking, man. That's all he's doing. I mean, I'm not saying he's like 10 times better than what he's playing, but this man is tanking to get a coach fired. I don't know if we've ever seen this or heard a statement like this in NBA history, sports history. A player tanking to get a coach fired. Because at the end of the day, how many of these players, and I know James Harden won't one, but he's going to want one next year. And I believe last year, unfortunately, everybody got injured. Him and Kyrie got injured last year. I believe the plan was to leave Houston, leave Houston, go to New Jersey, get him a quick championship, then go out there and finish his career in Philly, not caring if he win a championship or not. I bet that if I could put money on it, that's what I would bet. James Harden is tanking. He never had ambitions and plans to play for the Nets long term. His goal was to go there, get him a quick chip, and then move on. But you see how things worked out for him. See how God works. See how things work. Now everybody getting injured. You ain't winning nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then what if because he came back with that messed up hamstring. Whew, man, he came back with that messed up hamstring. But at the end of the day, that would have been a KD's. If KD then would have went to the finals or won the championship, that would have been a KD championship. His name wouldn't have really been on it because he was what they say, hampered with the hamstring, barely even doing anything. Look, James Harden was about doing just as much last year as he's doing this year with the new team. So that lets you know that this man is playing. I mean, when I say last year, I mean last year in the finals. He was doing what he's doing right now. Probably averaging about the same thing, maybe a couple points less, but he wasn't doing anything in the finals. He isn't doing anything now, and with the hamstring injury last year, he's putting up the same numbers just about. Come on, man, make it make sense. Know what I'm saying? And that's all we got for today, man. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Gates Open Media. Y'all check your boy out, man. We trying to push this thing up, man. Like, real talk. We're trying to push this up. I'm out here running my mouth every day, talking about sports. Like I say, we got more content coming. Interviews. We got some real interviews coming. Got some things lined up. Y'all just be patient with your boy. Y'all just be patient. I don't know if I want to do them live or record it, whatever the case may be. But y'all stay tuned, man. Real talk. Y'all stay tuned. And we gonna y'all already know how we exit this thing. Give y'all a little sample. Hey man, D-Miles music. Woo! Y'all go get that stuff, man.
What's up?
Yeah. D-Miles music on all streaming platforms. Y'all go get that, man. Go get that, man. For real, go get that though.
This one right here. Yeah. It's for the grown and sexy. Listen. Lady, I'm ready. Said I'm virgin. Lady, I'm ready.
Y'all go get that. Like I say, they don't make it like that no more.
Commitment.
so we're gonna end this thing like this right here.